You are driving down a steep canyon. As you make your way around a tight curve, you notice that there is a police officer using the landscape to hide. You check your speedometer. It reads 68, but you are in a 65-mile-per-hour zone. As you check your rearview mirror, you see the infamous red and blue lights flick on, and the police officer pulls you over. Now, you are given a $50 ticket. You receive additional points on your license, and you had to wait for 20 minutes on the side of the road. All this for a 3-mile-per-hour over-the-limit ticket. Now, to you, this police officer has become the face of all of these negative things. Cops today seem to be seen as ticket or citation machines. The Bureau of Justice Statistics in 2008 reports that 44% of the face-to-face contact U.S. residents have had with police officers were due to traffic stops. Most of these drivers reported that these were the majority speeding tickets. Officers' purpose are to protect the community and keep them safe. They should be seen as heroes. Instead, it seems as though when we see a police officer, it is almost unnerving that we need to stand a little straighter and walk a little smoother to avoid any tickets or citations. But why is this the case? My research has shown that police officers are compelled to fulfill illegal quotas. These illegal quotas are forcing them to harass the public for unnecessary tickets. To help with this image, speed cameras can cover most of those speeding tickets, which are the majority of negative experiences with police officers. Now that the speed cameras are the face of those negative experiences, they help further by helping drivers. They do so by administering tickets consistently and by warning the drivers of their existence. Even though quotas for police officers are illegal, they are still around. Polanco, an NYPD police officer, reports in a national public radio in April 2015 that there is an unwritten expectation for the police officers, and it is known to them by 20 and 1. This means 20 tickets and 1 arrest per month. Polanco has sought outside help about this, but every time the NYPD was questioned, they denied it. At the time of the report, Polanco was suing the NYPD. In the same report, Chuck Wexler, the executive director of the Police Executive Research Forum, explains why some departments might still use quotas. Quote, "On the one hand, there is an understandable desire to have productivity from your officers. But telling them that you want to arrest X number of people, you have to cite X number of people, it just encourages bad performance on the part of officers." End quote. So, illegal quotas are causing police officers to harass the public. This in turn causes the public to have a poor relationship with our officers. To become the new face of these ticket machines and relieve officers from focusing on tickets, speed cameras can be used to issue speeding tickets. New York has already begun to use speed cameras. In fact, the WNYC, a public radio station in New York, reported in the year 2014, New York had 471,625 speeding tickets issued by speed cameras alone. Compare that to the 117,767 speeding tickets issued by officers. There's also noted that vehicle crashes near cameras declined 3.9%, and that crashes with injuries near cameras declined 13.4%. So we see that cameras are effective at issuing tickets and also effective at keeping our roads safe. Let's look at a country who has been using speed cameras since 1992 and how they are set up. In the UK, they are not set up as a trap nor an inconvenience to the safe drivers. In fact, they are highly visible yellow boxes just to the side of the road. And if you don't see those, there is a road sign marking just about 15 meters ahead of the speed camera. And to help drivers, there is a tolerance. This tolerance is reported by the Daily Mail to range from 5 miles per hour to 30 miles per hour in a 30 mile per hour zone, and 9 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone. This popular newspaper in England continues to say that the tolerances are to official discretion based on the needs of the area. To further help drivers, there's 2 methods. There's a radar gun and markings on the road to help establish how fast a driver is going. These markings act as a second backup to make sure that the radar gun was accurate. So between the markings on the road, the clearly visible yellow box, and the signs posted ahead of them, if a driver is speeding and not attentive enough to catch these things, then a ticket is certainly justified. To conclude, my research has shown that police officers are burdened by illegal quotas, thus causing a bad relationship with the public. Speed cameras can become the new face of most of these negative experiences. Speed cameras are consistent in their administering tickets, and they are successful at making roads safer. We have a need for speed cameras.